Hello viewers, welcome to Tradabulls. So both yesterday and today Nifty closed about 24,400 level. So it seems yesterday it was inverse hammer and today it's doji. So both yesterday and today it's a kind of trend reversal patterns, and we may expect some technical bounce till 24,750 and 25,100 levels. Exactly what today's open and close both are at same point, somewhere 24,400 levels. Banks almost are 51,500 level, and IT yesterday and today both days it was closed about 42,000 mark, and mid cap 12,500 mark, and Reliance no much change. So today also it's flat close, and even IT also it's almost all flat close, and banks almost all 0.57% up. Nifty also flat close minus 0.15%, and today's range was very small range around 140 points. So Thursday, Friday, Monday, Tuesday, 4 days it was more than 300 to 400 points range created. So yesterday it was about 226 points, and today it's very small range around 139 points. So coming to major data points. So this is candlestick view, and here clearly the lines are appearing based on the red color and green color. So 45 degrees angle plus 45 degrees angle would be the buy entry point, and minus 45 degrees is the sell entry point. But today it's completely traded in between that range only. So 24,490 was plus 45 degrees, and 24,334 was the minus 45 degrees. So today's low and high, it's happened within first half an hour only. So first 15 minutes candle and second 15 minutes candle both are traded within the range, and after that entire day it was traded in the small range only. So 24,464, this is 38.2% of yesterday's range. Almost all 24,334 was the minus 23.6% of yesterday's range. So weekly candle also it was indicated 24,480 was one important resistance, so exactly touched over there, and entire day it was traded nearby that 24,400 level. Even 1 hour candle also traded very close to 24,400 level. So as per trader view, so today's close was about minus 23.6% of last month's range, that is 24,393. So today's close was 24,400 level. So the next probable numbers 25,753, which is 0% or low of last month. So 24,753 or 24,171. So today it's closed above that 24,393 mark. So the higher probabilities to go towards 24,753 mark. So 24,341 was today's low. Exactly our support is also indicated at 24,341 levels. And coming to, so Nifty's supports also 24,000, weekly supports also 24,544 and 24,480 levels. So today's exactly high was 24,480 level. So intraday support was taken as today's support, and weekly's lower supporting point 24,480 was acted as a resistance for the day. So coming to Bank Nifty, so as per candlestick view, so entire day it was traded in the green zone. So Nifty was traded in red zone, whereas Bank Nifty was traded on green zone. as per intraday, but for weekly it was almost all traded in red zone only. So as per trader view, today's close was 51,531. So 51,531 was just about 23.6% of last month's range. So Nifty was closed about minus 23.6% of last month's range. Bank Nifty was closed about 23.6% of last month's range. So the next probable numbers would be 51,934 and 52,418. So if it towards downside, it is 50,370 mark. So coming to IT, so IT also traded in green area for intraday, whereas weekly levels it was almost all in red area only. So 42,250 mark was indicating somewhere the maximum point for red area. So here 42,265 is midpoint or 50% of last week's range. So as long as it trades below that level, so still there is some weakness on IT also. So coming to major indices sentiment wise, so 26 out of 50 were closed on negative side and 24 out of 50 were closed on positive side. Majorly HUL and ITC were the negative side contributors, whereas positive side only majorly HDFC Bank, highest contributor around 22 points. So as per last 4 days data, 46 out of 50 are negative contributors and only 4 out of 50 are positive. So positive side only HDFC Bank is the major contributor, and downside HUL, BEL, L&T, Kotak Mahindra Bank, ITC and Reliance more than 30 to 40 points negative side contribution. So 46 negative means still sentiment, still it is weakened. So we may expect somewhat further fall on Nifty. So coming to Bank Nifty. So Bank Nifty today, HDFC Bank was the major positive side contributor and the negative side Kotak Bank and AU Bank. So as per weekly data, last 4 days only HDFC Bank was the positive side contributor, remaining all are negative side contributors. So negative side contribution was more than 1000 points and positive side only HDFC Bank was contributed around 570 points. So more than 50% fall was stopped by HDFC Bank. So otherwise banks may fall in less than that, below that 50,500 mark. And IT today, yesterday it was all are closed on positive side, but today it's almost 8 out of 10 were closed on negative. So majorly Infosys and TCS were downside contributors. So yesterday Persistent and Coforge were up by more than 11%. So today Coforge was closed on 1.8% positive side. Persistent was flat note, just 0.5% downside. So coming to weekly data, last 4 days, 5 out of 10 were negative and 5 out of 10 were positive. Majorly TCS, Infosys, HCL Tech, Wipro, LTI Mindtree, all heavy weights from IT pack were showing towards negative side. So coming to index top 10s. So Nifty 5 out of 10 were closed on neutral, 9 out of 10 were closed on negative from last 4 days data. So except HDFC Bank, all are indicating towards downside. Bank Nifty, so 6 out of 10 were closed on upside and 8 out of 10 were closed on negative side. So only HDFC Bank and only HDFC Bank is indicating upside, other remaining all are in downside. IT, so 5 out of 10 were closed on neutral for intraday and 5 out of 10 were closed on positive side for weekly data. So Tech Mahindra, Persistent, Coforge, Emphasis and LTTS are doing good towards positive side. So majorly Infosys and TCS, HCL Tech, these 3 heavyweights and Wipro also towards negative side. So coming to heat maps. So today's best performer was Ultrasim and Sriram Finance. So 1.5% to 2.7% upside. So HUL was down by around 5.8%. SBI Life was down by around 4.7%. Hindalco was down by around 3.68%. So majorly Nestle, Hindalco, SBI Life, HUL. So 3% to 6% down. So as per weekly data, HDFC Bank was up by around 4%, Tech Mahindra was up by around 3%, Bajaj Auto was up by around 2.5%, and Bajaj Finance was up by around 2%. Whereas downside, Tata Consumer was down by around 9%, Hindalco was down by around 8.5%, HUL was down by around 7.8%, BPCL was down by around 6%. And as per monthly, so Tech Mahindra was up by 10% in this month as of now. So 1st October to 24th October. And HCL Tech was around 3% up. HDFC Bank was around 1% up. Wipro was around 1% up, and SBI was around 1% up. So majorly Tata Consumer was down by around 17%. Bajaj Auto was down by around 16.5%. Nestle India was down by around 16%. HUL was down by around 15%. So majorly FMCG sector, HUL, Nestle India are 15 to 16% down. Tata Consumers also around 16.75%, and Bajaj Auto around 16.5% from last 24 days. So coming to previous range percentage. So how many candles were closed above last week high? Only two companies, Tech Mahindra and HDFC Bank, are closed above last week high. And many companies, almost all 34 companies are trading below last week low. Bharti Airtel, Infosys, so almost all 34 companies, HUL, major damage, Kotak Bank, IndusInd Bank, Tata Consumer. So out of 50, 34 companies are trading below last week's low. How many were trading above last month's high and last month's low below? So HCL Tech and Tech Mahindra, these two are closed above last month's high. So out of 50, only 2 companies are trading above last month's high, and how many are trading below last month low? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. So 27 companies are trading below last month's low. So it's a huge number, 27 companies, more than 50% of the companies are trading below last month's low, and 34 companies are trading below last week's low. So still there is towards downside momentum is indicating higher chances. And monthly, only 2 companies are trading above, that too from IT pack only, Tech Mahindra and HCL Tech. So that's all about today's analysis. So 24,400 since yesterday and today, both days it was respected. So here we may expect some technical bounce. So 24,750, 25,100 and 25,300 levels. But as long as it holds at least today's low. So if it breaks today's low, so we may expect till 24,000 levels. So that's all about today's analysis. We will meet on next analysis. Thank you so much.